Welcome back to Fallout, the board game. We're playing the New California scenario. That's from the New California expansion. And the Enclave has a pretty good grip on the wasteland here, and we're struggling to catch up. Alright, let's begin. We're going to begin with our Wastelander. She's down in Vault 44. So let's go to her area. She's got 2 actions she can take. And let's have her start doing, I think, some more exploring. Alright, so our Wastelander here is in, I guess, room 208. She could either head to the right, which would be a card this way, or go down into the room that we found last time underneath. But I think she's going to head back and go left into this card. So her first action is going to be a move, so she's going to move 2 spaces. And for her second action, she's going to explore this section of Vault 44. So let's zoom down on the card and see what we find. Alright, so we're in area 206. It says, you emerge in what is left of a food storage closet. The room is covered in a sheen of sticky fluids, and you can hear the clicking and crawling of creatures in the walls. You can't help but wonder if this infestation is part of what led to the vault's downfall. Several access hallways lead away from the room. Options with an indicated direction cannot be selected if there are already a card in that indicated direction, or if no cards remain in deck 44. Alright, let's take a look at our options. And the first one is pick the door to the left. And the other one is check out the door behind you down. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to check out the door behind us down. Ooh, what does it say? You managed to lift the lockdown protocol on the door blocking the exit. You get loot times 4? Say what? Place of 44. Counter face down below this card. Wow, we get 4 loot? Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm going to have to back the camera out. She gets 4 loot. I can't even believe that. So let's, wow, let's go ahead and get that. That's incredible. Well, that was certainly a surprise. 4 loot. We're going to take the loot deck. 1, 2, 3. Like, this is ridiculous. Wow, okay. Guess getting farther and farther down in Vault 44. It's a good idea. Oh, and before we look at the loot, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the card underneath there. We only have 2 Vault 44 cards left. Pick this one, and it goes underneath. So if we want to go down, we'll get to that card. That was correct, wasn't it? Yeah, put below. 4 loot cards. Holy man. All right, let's see what we get. We get junk. Okay. We get an intelligence bobblehead event. Immediately discard this card, then gain the intelligence perk. Wow, okay, we're going to get an intelligence perk. Oh man, lots to do. Charisma bobblehead event. Immediately discard this card and gain a charisma perk. That's lots of perks. And she gets psycho. During a fight, exhaust to recover 1 hit point and generate 1 reroll. Then test endurance. If you become addicted, if you fail, you become addicted. If you're addicted, you cannot discard this card. Cause a cap to unexhaust. Alright, so she gets some junk, some psycho, and she gets a whole pile of perks. And she's already got 1 perk for perception. Wow. I think what I'm going to do, wow, because I'm running out of space, I'm just going to go ahead. I'm not going to show you all the perks for intelligence or charisma. I'm going to discard these. I'm going to go ahead and pick one of them, 1 each for her, and we're just going to come back and look at those. So just give me a second here and we'll do that. Okay, so the 2 perks I've chosen for charisma, our Wastelander has chosen Lady Killer Black Widow. During a fight, your currently equipped weapon gains charisma. Discard it if you are killed. So that's 1 perk. And for intelligence, Nerd Rage. If an enemy would kill you during a fight, discard to get mad. Suffer no damage or radiation and kill that enemy instead. So they kind of work off each other. So she actually has 3 perks now. 2 items you can hold, 3 in inventory. Wow, that was a good turn for a Wastelander. Now let's take a look at our Enclave Deserter. He's got a couple actions. Alright, our Enclave Deserter. I wonder if he should move the robot away or go... You know what? He's going to do a move action first. He's going to go 1-2 to Red Rocket Station. And for his second action now, he is going to try and crack it open. So if this will focus, we're going to have a quick look at it. It says, overload a nearby substation to force the door open. Red Rocket Station. He's at Red Rocket Station. Perception, intelligence. He needs 4. He's going to try to crack open Vault 84, which of course is up in the other quadrant of the map here. So let's get out the dice tray. He has perception. He has no, he doesn't have intelligence. He has perception and he's well rested. He's going to have 2 rolls. He's got 1 roll he can use from Marcus, can just give him a success on any intelligence, strength, or endurance roll. So it looks like he should be able to do it. And that'll get him an agenda card, which is very important. Alright, let's get to the map. We're going to get the dice tray out and see if he can get 4 successes. Alright, he has well rested. He has perception. So he's got his first roll. He needs 4 successes, and he's got 2 and 3, and he could use Marcus for 4. And you know what? I think he's going to do that. So Marcus here, this will during a test that uses strength, endurance, or intelligence, exhaust, add 1 hit. So he's going to exhaust Marcus. Marcus is going to help him out, give him 1 extra success. That's 4. That's all he needed. He has succeeded at that objective. Let's take a look at it and see what he gets for benefits. Alright, so if we look at the card, he did the overloading the station. He gets an agenda card. So agenda card, we're going to add 70 and trash this one. So let's get an agenda card, and then we're going to add 70 and trash this. Alright, it's agenda card time, which helps us out, I hope, or knocks the Enclave back. It is an any other card. Okay, so it's an other card, so it's not a shield or a star card. And just to let you know, well, let's zoom in on it, because he gets a choice here of what he wants to do. And not sure exactly how well this is zooming in, but it says other, resolve either effects. We can either knock the Enclave back up the track or move us down. I think we're going to knock the Enclave back 1, because if they get 2 more, they're going to win the game. We're going to lose. So now we are going to add card 70. So let's take a look at that. Alright, so adding card 70 is just adding a Vault 84 card. So that's going to be out here on Vault 84. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the card up at the top of the board here, and I'm going to mark it with some dice that I have to get out of my little dice bucket here. And so we'll put a 3 here at Vault 84, and I'll put the 3 on the card. So if we go here, we can encounter that card. Okay, that's the end of our turn. We've had our Wastelander go down the vaults. We have had our Enclave Deserter move over to Red Rocket and overload the vault door. And now it's time to pull an agenda card. Oh, and activate critters. And what do we get? Oh, God darn it! Okay, well, yep, it's the star symbol, which is going to activate Enclave. So we just dodged a bullet there, and then it's going to be super mutants. Yeah, that symbol. So we have 1 super mutant. He's basically 1, 2, 3 away, or he's 1, 2, 3, 4 away. So he's going to move up here. That's the only critter activations, but now we have to go and deal with the star symbol, which, ooh, is just not good for our 2-player characters. Alright, let's go back to the New California board and see what we're going to do with that. Ouch. Again, tiny text, but we'll see. So, when we pull this, the star symbol, advance the shield faction token 1 space. Okay, we have to do that. Then it says, if there are 5 or more Enclave soldiers on the map, there are, advance it once more. Oh my God, they're 1 away. Otherwise, okay, so they just advanced twice. Wow. Okay, so they're 1 away from winning. And yeah, we're getting our butts handed to us. Alright, that's 1 complete round. Let's go ahead and do 1 more. This could be the end of the game. I have a sneaking suspicion. Alright, things are getting, I think, pretty desperate here for our 2 characters. Wow, I don't know how we can possibly win the game. I don't think there's any way. We're 5 spaces away from victory to move the star down the track, and the Enclave is 1 space away from them defeating us. Alright, let's start with the Wastelander. She's down in Vault 44, and we've got some choices to make for her. The first thing she's going to do, though, down at Vault 44, she's going to take a rest, or a camp action, because she's beaten up a little bit, and she has to refresh her tire iron. and get a well-rested token. So let's go ahead and do that as for her first action. Okay, so for her first action, she's going to heal up to 3 hit points. While she only has 2 damage, she's going to be at full health. She's going to get a well-rested token, and she's going to unexhaust her tire iron. She's got 3 perks, though, which are good. So for her second action, then, she's going to go down farther into the vault and check out the card that's underneath this one. So let's take a look at that. Alright, so it says the hallways open to a much larger room, the Vault Overseer's room. Or in the Vault Overseer's room, a metal hatch presents further access to lower levels. Options with the indicated direction cannot be selected if there's already a card in the direction, or if no cards remain in deck 44. So you can't go backwards? Yeah, you can. I'm sure you can. Alright, first option is explore to the north, which is up. And there's a couple more options. Let's take a look at them. Or we can unlock the lower levels. Ooh, that sounds dangerous. Or we can explore to the south down. Let's go ahead and unlock the lower levels. Alright, so unlocking the lower level says after some fiddling with the Overseer's console, you manage to open the hatch. Add 210 to 213. Now 210 to 213 also have the 044 back. So I'm going to shuffle that into that pile, and that's going to be our Wastelander's entire turn. So I'm going to do that off screen, and then up next, the Enclave Deserter. Alright, so the Enclave Deserter being thwarted by Vault 84, the last couple of tries that he had, who's now overloaded the power station, is going to head back to Vault 84. So he's going to do a double movement action, giving him 4 movement points. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, and he's going to move up here for 4, which is just kind of at the top here. So that his next turn, he'll be able to move into Vault 84 and check it out. And that very quickly is our Enclave Deserter's action. Wow, now we pull an agenda card, critters activate, and this could very well be game over. Alright, agenda card time. There's only 4 left. Oh man, and what do we get? Yeah, it's as I feared. We get the star symbol and robots. So, well, let's take a look at the star symbol. I think, yeah, that's going to be about it. Alright, and we know what happens with the star symbol. Advance the Enclave token 1 space. Well, guess what? It just hit the end of the track. The Enclave crushed us like the little Wastelander, vault-dwelling Enclave Deserter bugs that we are. So that is basically the end of the game. I'm just going to zoom back out. I'm going to wrap up, and we'll just I'll tell you what I kind of thought of this one. Well, I did have fun playing this scenario. I thought it was pretty awesome. I really liked the Vault 44, digging through the ruins there, so to speak, in that vault. The only problem with this scenario that I see is if you play it with 2 characters, you're hooped, because there's just not enough exploring or time to find objectives that give you agenda cards to try to win the game. I mean, we had maybe 3 or 4, or maybe 5 agenda cards in the entire game. So what happens with 2 players is, you know, 1 player goes, second player goes, agenda card. 1 player goes, second player goes, agenda card. Those agenda cards are coming up too quick to advance the Enclave. So I think it's best probably played, this scenario anyway, with 4 players. I have no idea how you would even possibly try to do it solo, because I had a really difficult time with 2. But again, I did enjoy the game. I like the exploring, the encounters, the vaults. It's all really quite fun. Now I know on Board Game Geek there is an alternate to scoring the game, which makes the game much more about just the experience, and then you score points based on certain things, not just the agenda cards happening to go your way or not. But as far as the expansion goes, they added in, I think, 2 or 3 new enemies in each pile. You got another 150 cards or such. I should actually show you. Well, you've probably seen this. This is the expansion. So you got 12 new map tiles, 6 scenario sheets, 5 new characters, 6 enemy tokens. Okay, so there's only a couple, I think, for different ones. I think Raiders, Deathclaw units, and maybe 1 robot, 1 super mutant one, something like that. You get 25 Wasteland cards, 22 Settlement cards, 19 Vault cards, 32 Quest cards, 9 special cards. You get 26 Loot, 21 Asset cards, 8 unique assets, 7 perks, and a bunch of other tokens. So that's what comes with it. So I think it's a pretty good deal. So what can I say? I do like the game. A lot of people hate the scoring in it, but like I said, go to Board Game Geek and they have an alternative, which I think a lot of people enjoy. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, likes. Really appreciate it. This was Follow the Board Game, the New California scenario from the New California expansion. What's coming up next? I never know. So it'll probably be a few days, a week, a couple of days. The next day, I'm not sure. Whenever we get around to filming again, another playthrough. So thanks so much, and we'll see you in the next playthrough series.